This is my no vote explanation, and I ask that my remarks be printed in the Journal.
Without objection, so ordered.
Just a few months ago, our state budget surplus was estimated to be over $9 billion. In the blink of an eye, with these votes today, it appears that 93% of that money will be as good as gone in less than a 6-month period. And our essential state services will be in a much weaker financial position because of it. This budget simply spends too much money, and it is not sustainable. That puts essential services provided by the state at potential risk. Maybe not today, but it's certainly very possible in the near future. The school aid balance looks to be whittled down to roughly $220 million under terms of this plan. The general fund situation is not much better. This is irresponsible. Spending every bit of money you have available and not planning for the future is a reckless strategy. No prudent person would spend like this with within their own family budget. It is also irresponsible within the state government. This budget grows big government and establishes a program that could be in financial jeopardy shortly after they begin if the economy worsens and revenues fall. This is not some abstract theoretical argument. There is data to show a need for caution, and adding 715 new full-time equivalent positions is concerning. The last 4 monthly reports on Michigan's major taxes and net lottery revenue has been declining on a year-over-year basis. The year-over-year declines for May and April were 4.1% and 16.1% respectively. I question the sustainability of this plan, even in a good economy, let alone one in an economic contraction. What should we be doing instead? We should save more money for a rainy day and pay down more debt to put the state in a better financial position moving forward. We should not grow government simply for the sake of growing government. We should not spend more money than can be sustained. Many of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle often refer to themselves as advocates for a progressive agenda. But this budget actually wipes out many prudent financial steps we have taken in recent years and moves our state backwards to the failed strategies of the past. Does anyone here remember Michigan's lost decade? That period in the early 2000s when our state made headlines for all the wrong reasons? Reckless budgeting was not the only factor involved, but it did leave our state more vulnerable when faced with high unemployment and other economic problems. Funding for our schools and other services was slashed as a result. I want to make sure our state never has to go through that again, and I urge a no vote.